Okay, welcome everybody. This is Austin with GetOutOfBed.net, and I'm here to explain how I got into semen retention, how it happened. For me, it's actually I'm 29 years old, so for me, it started about when I was 21 years old by accident. I uh, I had I was drinking a lot, and I was using drugs. I was doing all that stuff, but I remember, well, it was just sort of accidentally when I had stopped, watching porn um, and I just abstained for a month. I got so much energy, I couldn't believe it. It was just absolutely insane the amount of energy I had. And however, a lot of times it ended in drinking too much and just going completely ballistic and ending up in jail and all these things. So I'm here sort of to warn and caution, because it's such a strong, powerful energy that you have to really respect it. And in the past, I didn't have any direction, definitely nobody to talk to about these types of things. And so I just but then I keep going back to the porn, and just became this cycle. Definitely, drugs have a huge part to do with that. When you watch pornography, you might feel like you feel guilty and ashamed and everything, so you might use drugs to cover that up, and therefore, so that was kind of my cycle for a very long time. And it absolutely just not the thing you want to be in, not the life that you want to live whatsoever. That's, if anything is hell, that could be it. So I'm sure a lot of you, if you're on here, you may know what I'm talking about, or at least everybody's at different levels. Everybody's been at different levels. Some people are everyday users. Some people are 2 to 3 times a day. I think definitely when I first found it, 18, 19, or 16, whatever, 17. I think I was one of those guys for a while, every day, or you just don't know any better. Even there's articles that tell you it's healthy. Doctors are saying it's healthy, so it's not, though. I mean, yeah, it's meant for creation. You have a seed, and if you're just planting your seed all the time, throwing it everywhere, you're gonna run out of power. You're gonna run out of seeds, and why not grow that seed within you? Cultivate that seed and grow it within yourself, and make a beautiful plant. And then when you meet a good wife or whatever, you're ready to produce, your own plants. Why not do it when you're fully grown, right? So when your plant within is fully grown, I know that sounds kind of hippie stuff, but so yeah, I was also, yeah. So that, let's see, going back to my earlier 20s, I started to really discover this power, and how just so much better I felt without it. And when you go through some sort of atheist type of situations, if you're not believing in God and all that, you can kind of convince yourself that, you just convince yourself that it's okay. I'm just have this guilt and shame because of the system, or church, or whatever. I don't believe that. I believe that that guilt and stuff is built into us for a reason, because we're not meant to let go of that seed into nothing. That's why you feel bad, because you just let go of this power that has so much unreal potential, that you can truly change your life and transform your life. Now, I'm not sure if this is a statistic, but I believe this is something well known. I think I heard that from Napoleon Hill's talk. If not, you should listen to that. Napoleon Hill talking about exactly this, retention. And he was saying that a lot of the reason why men in their 40s, 50s, 60s don't become successful, I'm sorry, the reason men don't become successful often until their 40s, 50s, and 60s is because, your sexual nature is so imbalanced. You're just spreading your seed, you're doing all that. So why not do that now? If you're in your 20s, right? If you're young, or if you're in your late teens, you could start now, and really, I'm really getting it now. I'm really starting to really understand it after going through many trials and errors and having basically no guidance with it until much later. So, um, so that's an interesting statement. People who are much older. And if you are older, if you're in your 40s, 50s, you are already married and you're having marriage problems, you're having ED, you're having erectile dysfunction, you're having these things that are holding you back from your wife maybe respecting you, or you and your wife having love. You might be hooked on that stuff, on that drug, on that porn, man. And doing senior, I mean, I believe you can get that back pretty quickly. No guarantees. I don't know. We could try. You're welcome to do. I'm not gonna promote my website too much, but yeah, www.getoutofbed.net, free 30-minute consultation if you feel inclined. If not, just listen to the video and chill. So um, yeah, what else? So really, when I started really taking semen retention seriously is when I found out about Montauk Chia. And I had an ex girlfriend who kind of brought me onto that. I can't remember how it happened. Either she told me about it and I discovered. I think she told me about it and I looked it up because I'd never heard of him before. And he does all these practices. I don't really do that. If I'm with a woman, but for me right now, due to semen retention, I understand that I want just one good woman, a conservative, wholesome woman who is not flirtatious, who's just very pure, right? Even a virgin, right? So that's what I realize I want now. And but in the past, I had used these practices, and after sex, you'd leave not feeling like your energy was gone. You wouldn't feel guilt and stuff like that because I believe you would hold on to your power. I've even had seven orgasms during one session, and it's possible, because that's a whole nother thing. You have this retention, so when you're about to reach climax, you can pull it in, so you can actually, just like you're holding in a pee, you pull that in, but it takes some time, and you definitely don't want to be watching porn and trying to do that because it just screws things up. So so that's an option too. If you are just having sex, you're gonna do it. You might as well learn that, and you'll be feeling happier, and I think your partner will. It just creates a connection that it's pretty strong, and it separates you from 99. I don't know, 99.2 or 3 or more percent of men out there, right? So, and you'll just feel in your power. You'll understand why animals don't jerk off, right? Lions definitely don't do it. They definitely, when it's time for mating, they're doing that big time, a lot. And they're fucking. I'm sorry, they're having sex, but they're definitely not jerking off, So uh, I had a video on my other channel before called "The Jaguar is the Semen Retention Master," and I remember in the ayahuasca vision, I just totally understood this because I would always practice very long periods of semen retention before doing a ayahuasca ceremony. I don't suggest ayahuasca ceremonies anymore, by the way. I just I don't. I just talk about my own experiences, but I don't suggest them necessarily. There's a lot of dangers in them, but that are not talked about really. So, but I remember having this experience, just a lot of positive as well. Just unbelievable experiences, biblical type of things. So anyway, but understanding holding in and actually just almost transforming into a jaguar. I actually had in Mexico City, and I actually had an experience where I actually transformed into a lion. My hands turned into paws. I just felt more powerful than I've ever felt ever, and it felt so good and so natural. And I was able to roar around, you know, around the whole world. It felt like, and I was able to just absolutely um, tap into this power that I knew had a lot to do with the semen retention as well. So So this is something that I just truly believe in. Which is why it makes sense for me that this is, I want to do this as my, for my life, and to teach other men this, um, or at least help guide them a little bit. Yeah, I mean, because I think we need more leaders in this world. The world's changing. Instead of us getting fearful about it and resorting to our addictions, we need to really be strong and help each other. You guys are gonna be helping me as well. It's not just I'm not some sort of guru here, by any means. Definitely not a saint, at all. So, I'm trying. I'm really trying, my best here. But something I do know about is this, and through trial and error and many experiences, and I know how to motivate people when it comes down to it. So part of the service is daily videos, as you wish. Maybe you don't want them daily. Maybe that'll bug you. Maybe every other day. Maybe twice a week. We create custom, or I create a custom program specifically designed for you. What works best? Some people like kind of the military program. You're sort of drill sergeant. I definitely can play this role. Also, or just, I'm not going to go too soft, right? Because this is pretty important, and you're paying me for these services, so you might as well just take it, take the strong, way. But there are other ways if you don't want to be yelled at. I'm not saying I'm going to yell, but like, I might be kind of strong with you, because sometimes that's what we need, right? Sometimes that's just what we need. So, anyway, I think I've already gone on a bit too long. So yeah, go ahead and check out the site. If not, I'm gonna keep making videos and keep cranking these things out to gather more people, and let's do this thing. Okay, all right, you guys have a good day. Peace.